Well, it's a beautiful cloudy morning here on Penn Place, Friday, and we are heading off to the convention center in the Westin. Just walked over a sewer grate, yeah. We're headed over to the convention center in the Westin for the opening ceremonies, of which I will record some as well. Well, what'd I tell you guys? Even standing in line, it's not boring at all. Got a lot of cool things. Oh, excuse me. I caught the head of Fur Affinity over there, and a Pokemon over there. Some nice tails over there. Some cool costumes. Here we are in the Pittsburgh Ballroom just before the start of the opening ceremonies. The theme this year is the Viking invasion. And we are right in the middle of it. Yay. Well, it's about to start.
We'll just go find an ATM. Is that okay?
The people in front of me, I'm getting in the way.
My other one tomorrow.
Oh, love the music. Our dedicated chairman. The interpreter's trying not to laugh.
I think it's on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Anthrocon 2015, which apparently is still the largest furry convention in the world.
Woo!
And with this year's theme of the Viking invasion, I have ordered the board of directors to wear these historically inaccurate helmets all weekend long. So we have a new sign for these folks.
Love it. Woo!
Sit this back and I see the BDF cam on
The ASL.
And I understand that Big Head mentioned to me that the folks from Sign Language Interpreting Professionals wanted to take a moment to say something before we began. Which he's doing now, I guess. Okay, Duke, yes, please come along. I'll let you have this because when they give it to me, I just talk.
Okay, at Sign Language Interpreting Professionals, every year we award someone with the Slipper Award, because our agency is SLIP. And the award goes to either an individual or a company who has shown that they really want to be inclusive for the deaf community. And over the past few years, Vic and I have interpreted Anthrocon, and we've noticed that you go above and beyond to be inclusive with your deaf attendees, and you make sure the communication is there, and you're still continuing to improve every year. So this year we would like to give you the award, the Slipper Award. So.
Inside there is a certificate that we're giving you and a donation to the charity.
Aww.
A quick story too. Like Lauren said, we've been impressed since we started coming here 2 years ago. But last year, we had a person in Pittsburgh that we're all very close to, that we like very much. He's a deaf-blind individual. And at the last moment, he had asked if he could come. And it was an extra accommodation that you guys all had to make, and it was last minute. It would have been very easy to say no. But after Friday night, Mr. Conway was nice enough to come up to us afterwards, and he said, whatever you need to make it happen, we'll make it happen, because we want everyone to be included in Anthrocon. And again, me and Lauren were extremely impressed and touched by this, and that's one of the biggest reasons we wanted to give you this award today.
Thank you very much. Since Anthrocon believes in giving back, When I was sent the artwork for that sign, I just was like, dude, that's so cool. So I thought not only to make the interpreters or interpreters a little more visible, but also to include on our community, I had that put on.
Aww. Wow.
And I didn't have any real idea of sizes or numbers and everything, so I just got an assortment. So here, have fun. And thank you very much. And our interpreter will continue over there, and since she's new, I'm not going to pick on her. Yet. Okay. Now, this, I can actually, these do get rather hot, don't they? Take that off and put that there. It's like being in a first. Okay. I would like to introduce, before we get to our luminary guests, I would like to introduce folk to our charity for this year, and I hope the representatives have made it because the room was dark and I didn't want them to trip when they came in. The Western Pennsylvania Humane Society is on site here, and any charity events we have will go to help out the animals. Do we have some folk from Western PA Humane Society? There they are. Don't trip. Award, which was so kindly awarded to Anthrocon by the sign language interpreting professionals. It comes with a monetary award. They made a typo on it. They misspelled Anthrocon. They spelled it Western PA Humane Society. So I'll let you guys know. You're very welcome. Remember, all the donations that you make will go directly to help these wonderful folk over there in their efforts. They will not go to anything that Anthrocon does. It will not go to buy nicer helmets. These are 85 cents each. You guys, you're really not going to wear them. Well, we can... All right. And now, before we have any further ado, I would like to begin introducing the guests who are joining us this year. We have two folk who have, in our estimation and by the estimation of many of our attendees, made an incredible, what's the word I'm looking for? Impact, that's the word. It's the chairman thing. Words don't. An incredible impact on the field of anthropomorphics. I would like to start out by introducing a lady whose voice you may know, especially if you're a fan of Dust, the Analesium Tale. We have Miss in the front. Just make your way backstage, please don't trip. Reminder. Order lights next year. Well, we have lights, actually. Miss Tran. So good to see you. Do you care to say a word or two? We have anything much you'd like to join here?
Welcome to FidgetCon!
That sounds good. Do you care to stay up here and... Oh, I like it. Yes, you must keep it.
Wait, now I'm part of the Stupid Hat Club.
Thought it would be a good idea. You know, why don't you have a seat, Mr. Tran? Get on my seat here. And I will sit next to you. That's okay. I will wind up sitting at the end, but I now want to introduce someone, and this is probably very long overdue. When I... Purdy's ruin everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, even the board of directors can be artists.
As I was saying, a long overdue honor. In years past, many teams, particularly high school and college teams, had mascots. But in my youth, the mascot was just a kind of person in a moldy old costume who sat at the sidelines and waved and occasionally led a cheer. In the 1970s, a remarkable figure burst on the scene, quite literally burst on the scene from an egg, and single-handedly created the art form of the modern sports mascot. We are incredibly honored to have with us the original San Diego Chicken, who is up front here. And if you would, it's definitely don't trip. Talk to me. The original, the incomparable, the first sports mascot in the world, the San Diego Chicken. Mr. Chicken, I'm feeling particularly horny right now. Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I look forward to a very fun weekend, very festive. It's great to be among peers. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Have a seat next to Miss Tran here, and we shall go down this tier. Mind your tail. I didn't know it's fursuits problems, modern fursuit problems. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm going to sit at the end here behind the sign, and what I'm going to do is we've introduced our guests and all that stuff there. No, that's my to-do list. We also have a gentleman who has been assisting the chicken for quite some time, and Mr. Ted Giannoulis, who is just as much to blame for creating the chicken over there as anybody else. He will also be about, so if you should run into either him or the chicken, have fun, talk about it, talk to the person who created sports mascots as we know them today. Now, the good folks sitting up here, this is the board of directors of Anthrocon Incorporated. These are the people I work for, actually. And if any of them have announcements they'd like to make, or reminders they would like to give to folks, this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it.
I think we're going to start with registration.
First of all, did I miss that giant ship in the weigh-in? Because we managed to get a huge number of pre-registered attendees. We had over 4,200 pre-registered attendees, and as of right now, we have over 5,400 total registrations. I could not be happier.
I really did only order 6,500 badges, so I hope we don't have a big rush today.
Sam, you'll be handwriting the extras.
If you see someone running around with the Weston Post-it note that says Anthrocon on it, that's going to be the next badge. Okay, what else shall we discuss?
Hi, KP with programming, and have just a couple of announcements that we wanted to go over. There is a slight change in addition to the Fursuit Parade this year. There is a revised map in your registration packet. So we ask that everybody take a look, because part of the Fursuit Parade this year will be going outside for the citizens of Pittsburgh. This is completely voluntary, so if you do not wish to go outside, you don't have to. There will be a breakaway point where you can come back to take a rest. If you wish to continue with the parade outside for people in Pittsburgh, there is a map. It will be going under the convention center. We have blocked off 10th Street for the duration of the parade. Cool. And then we'll be culminating and coming back into the convention center for a cool down. But again, please check the map in your registration packet. It is fully outlined there. We want everybody to be prepared. Also, because of the volume of participants in the Fursuit Parade, we are asking that everyone allow enough time to be able to get to Hall A before 2 p.m. That is when the photograph will be taken. Please allow yourself at least 1 hour to get in, because we are anticipating somewhere on the order of, I don't know, 15,000 million bajillion persons. And there will be a lot of people crowding not only elevators and escalators, but also the corridors trying to get towards Hall A. So please allow yourself enough time to get there.
So when he says Hall A, he means it. Yeah, you see what I did there? It's a joke because...
Also, we do have a unique and new event this year here in the main ballroom. It will be tonight at 8:30 p.m. For those of you who are familiar with such musicians as Fox Amore, Pepper Coyote, Rhubarb the Bear, Cosmic, Matthew Evil, and quite a few others, they will all be performing together on one stage as a group called Banthro. It's going to be a really nice concert. Again, please arrive a little bit early, but that will be tonight at 8:30 p.m. And if you would, take a moment to thank all the musicians for coming together and putting together a really nice show. And the final note, we do have panels by both our guests of honor, Ms. Kinlan Tran and the famous Chicken. They will be doing some really good informational panels about the history of the chicken. Some folks will be able to do tryouts for voice acting type things, so Kinlan will be hosting that. There will be some moderated panels about how people get into voice acting and what you can do to try to make it in that field. There's all kinds of neat things, so please check your panel packets, check the schedule. Lots of good things this year. Thanks, everybody.
Woo! Yeah!
And once again, the reason the Fursuit Parade is going outside is so we can give back in just some small way to the people of Pittsburgh who have been so good and so welcoming to us. As proven by the fact that I called up the city planning office and I said, I would like to close for an entire day one of your major downtown thoroughfares so a bunch of people in animal costumes can walk along it. They said, cool. We'll do it. We'll buses reroute and we'll close the streets. No problem. I love this town. And they do love us. There has been a lot of press coverage. Zydex and I spent quite a lot of time yesterday with representatives of the local news. And as far as I can tell, they continue to love us. They've said really, really nice things. And, well, what can I say? Let's give Pittsburgh some love right back.
Just a brief note on how much we love Pittsburgh. This is the 10th occurrence of Anthrocon in Pittsburgh. We were only anywhere else 9 years. So we have been in Pittsburgh longer than every place else Anthrocon has been. This is the home city.
We're definitely not going anywhere because this magnificent convention center, the David L. Lawrence Convention Center, has more space than we... Never mind. Okay, what else shall we discuss?
Yes,
Peter.
I'm Peter Catt. I'm the art show director, and we are setting up another wonderful art show in Hall C. You get in there by the main entrance to the dealer's room and the art show, and the label is Hall B and C, we call it. But anyway, we are opening up for everybody to come and look at this wonderful artwork by some of the best artists in furry fandom. That starts this afternoon at 2 p.m. Because it takes artists a while to set up. So we do invite you to come and look around and enjoy this wonderful artwork. It's up for bids, a lot of it, so you can find out more about that. And we also invite people to vote for the Popular Choice Award that we award every year. And the reason for that is, even though we have some very talented guests of honor this year, none of them do artwork as in paintings and drawings and things. So at the front of the room in the art show this year is the winner of last year's Popular Choice Award, Casey Mayagami. So we're honoring her for that. So be sure to check out the art show and enjoy yourself.
Woo!
Howdy Inns. This is Kiara Sparrow. I am the director of both Dealer's Room and Fursuit Photography. Dealer's Room will be opening at 11:45 today for sponsors and super sponsors, general admission. And Fursuit Photography will be open at approximately 2 o'clock today in room 308. We can accommodate very large groups. We bought a big backdrop. It's big. So if you want your special group to have a combined fursuit photo, we are more than capable of handling it.
Yeah, baby! Wonder if the chicken will be in it.
You got a mic. That's right.
Hi everyone, my name is Giza. I'm the operations director, and I just wanted to let you know that we have an operations office up and running in room 309, just across the way. If you lost something, we've lost and found there. If you have any questions, if you need any help, if you need to speak to someone from security, come on by. We're here from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. every day. We also have a presence in the Westin on the 3rd floor in the Crawford room, so feel free to stop by there if it's later in the evening and you need any assistance. Thanks.
Woo!
I bought a whole box of these. What should I do with them?
I want one! Throw 'em up!
I'll put them in the back of the room at the dance. You guys can play with them. How's that?
Yeah.
Sam, our sign language interpreter or ASL person does not have a hat.
No, he doesn't. I think Vic needs a hat. I think Vic needs, yes, Vic definitely needs a hat. Yeah.
Woo!
Now Vic has a hat. This Conway guy is a douchebag, and I'm going to kick his ass. I'm not doing that. Why is everyone laughing? I'll stop, I promise. Okay, once again, Rigel is hard at work, I believe, setting up the charity table, so the charity table will be the first thing you see when you go into the dealer's room. We've gotten some bright yellow table covers for it, so you cannot miss it this year. Do not forget, we also have our con store, where the Anthrocon t-shirt will be on sale. It is not the design with the yellow and black cat on it. That is a design that is sold by the city of Pittsburgh. And the artwork by Tani Darial, we were very grateful to have. And I was particularly excited when I got a phone call from Visit Pittsburgh, and they said, do you think the artist would let us use that design for the welcome banner? And I said, gee, I don't know. She's really shy, but thank you, Tani, for helping to welcome folk to Pittsburgh. Vic is so happy that he can take the hat off.
Sam, our new ASL interpreter does not have a hat.
If he comes near me with that thing, I'm going to punch him in the teeth.
Sam, do it.
Vic is right, he's a douchebag. I'm going to kick his ass too. A tiny request, and I promised I would make this request. The Bistro restaurant over across the street at the Courtyard by Marriott, it is the breakfast restaurant. It's in the back and is only open for breakfast. There's a nice lady there named Carla who is absolutely desperate to have her picture taken with a red fox. So if you are or know a red fox and would like to go to breakfast tomorrow at the Bistro restaurant in the Courtyard, ask for Carla. She would love to have her picture taken with you.
Woo! All the red foxes are going to go.
Yes, specifically this morning, I told her I would pass it on. Anything else?
Yes, Sam, for the charity table, Biz Otter, who also did all of the laser work and creates these wonderful fursuit tags that everyone will probably be getting as soon as opening ceremonies ends, has donated a group of tags that are species specific.
Ooh.
So if you happen to want a tag that says, instead of a number, fox, wolf, otter, pony, or hyena, among others, those will be available either through raffle or for bidding. And there are also two extra large ones, one that says 2015 and one that says macro.
Is there one that says cockroach?
Is there one that says what?
Cockroach.
Kage's a cockroach, that's the joke.
Oh, cockroach? No, that one got stepped on.
Anything else?
No, except please stop by the charity table. There are lots of things there.
Any final words from our luminary guests who are up here saying to themselves, oh God, he's going to make us say things. Mr. Tran, Mr. Chicken? All here first, ladies and gentlemen. All right, with that, we are going to proclaim Anthrocon 2015 open for business. Go have fun.
This is a part of the Westin we often come through to get to the convention center, or well, part of the convention center that goes to the Westin. There's always different pictures pertaining to Pittsburgh every single year. Just a short note that ahead of us is Waldo. We finally found him. The dealer's den.
Furries everywhere.
The main hub for things to do and things to get and things to see right here. Hey look, there's the San Diego chicken. And the Humane Society booth. And so much else. We have to see.
Some montage.
Dude,
where do you even start?
Is this the con store?
No.
Oh, it's dealer registration. Okay. Cool stuff though. We need to visit the con store at some point so we can...
Oh, adorable.
The Humane Society's ambassadors over there. Alright, let's go looking around. Oh! Perfect. Here, we're at the charity table and here's a couple of the denizens that are coming out to see everybody. I had to stop for kittens because kittens. Just taking another video of the lines for registration because I don't think I did yesterday. You can see that the line for pre-registrations is nice and short, while the line for on-site registration is probably going to be there for a few hours. This is why we pre-register, so we don't get lost in time here. And here we are on our way to lunch with Gabby, and we've hit the Pittsburgh Cultural District down Liberty Avenue. I always did say this is quite a pretty city. Now I've got video to prove it. Ha!
Oh.
And in the Cultural District, I didn't notice this until now, we happened to walk along a good, maybe few blocks memorial sidewalk. It's rather creative. And for lunch today, we reach our destination, the beautiful India Palace. The beautiful interior of the India Palace. We love eating here, especially since during lunch it's not all that crowded and the food is phenomenal. It really is. Just so you guys are curious about what I'm having, this rice pudding is really good. It's a vegetable samosa and a little piece of bread with white rice, chicken, and sweet balls for dessert.
This is probably the most amazing chicken I've ever had in my life.
Indian food's awesome.
Chili chicken.
Chili chicken. The Pittsburgh Cultural Center even has a lot of neat sculptures and artwork around, including this beautiful fountain and water feature. Sculptures, places for people to sit. Yeah. Huh. And then there's a stage with music later. It's quite pretty. Look, they even managed to turn a giant wall of ivy into a little garden and walkway for people. Beautiful. Now, of course, I don't always have to go with everyone. I'm off on my own trying to catch a show. Here's a nice little walkway garden in a few levels of the convention center with a nice view.
All cell phones off, please. And guys, everyone who comes up here
There's Who's Lion.
for the first time. This is not anything professional. Guys, please
No. The show I'm going to is a little tiny concert, small venue. A fursuiter pianist called Bugtown Tiger. And I'm about to go see it. So here we are after the Dealer's Den closes for today in the second zoo, which is in one of the rooms on the very lowest floor of the convention center. It's a they opened this very big room because there are very many, lots and lots of people, too many for the other room that the zoo is in, to just hang out, have fun. There's food over there. And now I'm watching some cute videos from Aaron. And right now we are near front and center for the next show, To the Ranting Griffin, a very, very funny comedy show. He's just hanging up there on the stage, in front of the stage, and we are just waiting to see it start. I'll record as much of it as possible.
All over the super sponsors. We can't do that. They paid a lot of money to be here. So yeah, can't do that. Early. I don't want to be early. I'm just standing up here now being a douchebag. I'm only 4 minutes early though. What? I was this dude downstairs like, I'm here. You're good to go. It's like I'm here. Start the show. Balls on this guy. I like this guy already. See what I got back here. Is that true? Do you like me, or do you like me?
Like you! We love you! We all want your children!
No. You don't want to like me. I'm
Why not?
reaching the point in my age where, you know, if you rip my clothes off, you're probably going to see some heart monitors. You don't know how unromantic it is when you have to crank up a little box on your side just to get yourself go, oh, wait, honey. Oh, okay, I'm good now. It's not good. No, it's me and Kanye were talking about this lately. It's like we're starting to think sex is gross. And the reason why is because we have to picture ourselves having it. And that ain't pretty. So we're starting to avoid, hey, you want to, you know, somebody comes up, you want to go up to the room, and then the first thing we picture is ourselves having sex, and we're like, no, don't want to. Do not want to.